Good afternoon. My name is Maddie Fleckenstein, and this is my final museum project for Bill Kennedy's Theater History online course. The first game changer that I have selected is the play The Persians, which was first performed in 472 BC. It is known as the oldest of the surviving Greek plays. The playwright Aeschylus added the second actor, known as the antagonist, and reduced the size of the chorus from 50 actors down to 12. Additionally, his pupil Sophocles added a third actor, and another philosopher, Euripides, added the prologue and the character known as the Deus Ex Machina. I consider this play a game changer because it was the first play performed in ancient Greece, which is known as the birthplace of modern theater. It opened the gate for future innovation and progress. The second game changer I have selected is the flat, which is the backbone of most modern theater sets. It is simple but versatile, and there are several different types. A few of which I have listed here are the jack flat, the stage brace, the cleat, the throw line, the floating flat, and so on and so forth. They are easy to move and easily reconfigure the backdrop of a set. And I believe they are considered a game changer because of their versatility and ability to work as a tool in almost any production set, whether as a background piece or possibly even a focus of the production. The third game changer I have selected is known as the pageant wagon, which was a common performance location from the Middle Ages. There would often be many wagons traveling in a line, each with the performances in order on them. One wagon would typically belong to one trade guild, and the performers on the wagon would be members of the guild. I consider this a game changer because the pageant wagon took theater to the public during a time in which theater was banned and considered illegal. It allowed the masses to see performances that they otherwise would not be able to see. Another note that commonly staged productions on the pageant wagons were Bible stories. The fourth game changer I have included is the Globe Theater. After 1599, this is the theater where William Shakespeare's plays were performed. There were only two companies allowed to perform in the Globe Theater, one of which was the famous Lord Chamberlain's Men. The Globe continued and improved upon ancient Greek theater architecture, and I consider this a game changer because the most famous playwright in history put on his plays there. The productions performed there set the example for everything thereafter. Additionally, the building itself also became a model for other theaters around the world. The fifth game changer I have selected is the play Death of a Salesman, written in 1949 by Arthur Miller. A 63-year-old father and door-to-door salesman named Willie Loman spirals into idealized memories of his past. After a long-winded and multifaceted argument with his son, Willie commits suicide, realizing he will never achieve his idealized dreams. This play won a Pulitzer Prize in 1949. I consider this play a game changer because it was one of the first widely recognized plays to put the plights of the common man on stage, as well as one of the first modern plays to pose the question of the tragic hero to the audience. The sixth game changer I have selected is the Stanislavski system, which is currently considered the most influential acting method used by performers today. It was first developed during the realism period of theater and required actors to rely on emotional memory and empathetic observation of others to improve the quality of their craft. Interpretation of the role is based on inner urges of the actor, and it is considered a game changer because it required actors to use their own emotions and preconceptions towards their characters. The Stanislavski system created the practice known as method acting today, which is used by many well-known performers. For example, the late Marlon Brando. The seventh game changer I have included today is the Oklahoma Musical. It was written by Rodgers and Hammerstein in 1943, and it is considered the first real phenomenon in modern Broadway history. It is a story of romance and conflict in rural America, and I consider it a game changer because it was the first true musical to hit Broadway. Previous shows were minstrel shows with actors in blackface. It set the standard for future musicals and opened the world of theater up to new possibilities of music and storytelling. The eighth game changer I have selected today is the play Waiting for Godot, which was written by Samuel Beckett in 1952. It is considered the first real absurdist play. It contains no story, no characterization, no real beginning, and no true end. The theme of this play is unexplainable. And I consider it a game changer because it was the first well-known play to be considered absurd. The writing style and unorthodox ways of thinking created a new and unexplored branch of theater. The ninth game changer I have included today is the concept of adaptive theater. It is a concept predicting how theater will look and proceed in the future. It states that theater will stray away from recreating the cinema experience, and it states that theater will become more immersive, interactive, and communal. I consider adaptive theater to be a game changer because even though theater has gone through many changes, it is largely the same as it was in ancient Greece. Adaptive theater is a concept that intends to bring theater into the future through the use of technology and other emerging advancements. The 10th and final game changer I have included today is the hydraulic stage. It is a relatively new technology that makes it possible to move sections or the entirety of a stage as needed for a production. A hydraulic stage can imitate movements that are needed to convey a scene. For example, the rocking back and forth of a ship or the shaking ground of an earthquake, and so on and so forth. I consider this a game changer because the modern technology allows for movement and design that weren't possible before. It can enhance the magic and sophistication of a production and make it more believable as a real-life event. These are my sources. Thank you very much.